My name is Lee Evans. I work for Carbon Trust Wales as an account manager. Through implementing effective carbon management strategies that make the business case for climate change, public and private sector organisations can make significant savings on energy bills and meet challenging carbon reduction targets. Cardiff Council has led the way in this area, setting an extremely challenging carbon reduction target of 60% over the next 10 years. In order to meet this challenging carbon reduction target, Cardiff Council have worked with the Carbon Trust to identify 3 key areas of focus: good housekeeping, cost-effective investor save, and the integration of renewables across their portfolio.
My name is David Mundo. I'm Energy Manager at Cardiff Council. Cardiff Council is Wales's largest local authority, delivering services to 320,000 people. We manage over 500 buildings and spend roughly £8 million a year on energy and water. The key drivers for change, well, the main one was cost, rising energy costs, and as I say, the council spends £8 million a year on energy. Other drivers were Welsh Government legislation, UK and EU legislation and targets on carbon reductions, and also support from senior officers and executive members who wish to see the council improve its carbon performance. Over the 10 years of our carbon management programme, we've calculated that we'll have a cumulative saving of over £26 million if we achieve our 60% reduction target. One of the biggest challenges has been heating in school buildings, and we conducted a pilot study with the Carbon Trust which identified that about 90% of the heating controls in schools either weren't working or weren't programmed properly or needed some form of maintenance. So over the last 3 years we've invested £600,000 in replacing those controls with a web-based system. That's now rolled out in about 70 schools. And so we now have a building management system that's accessible over the council intranet, so it can be remotely accessed by the energy team, also by building maintenance teams, and also by the schools, so that we can support them in making sure their heating controls are working properly and monitor them and make sure they don't, if they do break down, they get repaired quickly. Of the 70 schools where we've installed controls, we've been able to establish that we've saved about £32,000 in 23 schools. Here at Brinkellen Primary School, we've invested £14,500 in new heating controls, but also new hot water heating and cavity wall insulation. And that's led to a 40% reduction in gas use, which is a financial saving of just over £3,000 a year, which gives us a payback of 4.5 years on an investment of £14,500 just in this school alone.
Cardiff Council have shown that through senior management commitment and the allocation of appropriate finance and other resources, that real carbon savings can be made. I'd encourage any other private or public sector organisation interested in following Cardiff Council's lead to contact the Carbon Trust today.